Hello guys, how are you today? Today we are going to work in the Smarty book and we're going to do the extra activities of unit number 4. So please open your Smarty book on page number 96. Open your Smarty book on page number 96. Okay, please take your pencil, use the words in the box to complete the sentences about Aboriginal people in the past, okay? We're going to use those words, okay? Don't forget that. Okay, letter A, Aboriginal people had their own, about the origin of the word, beliefs, creencias, okay? Their own beliefs, okay? Their own beliefs, okay? Letter B, Aboriginal people, food from trees such as and seeds. So, collected, right? Collected. They collected food from trees such as leaves and seeds. Aboriginals from one place to another moved. Aboriginals moved from one place to another following good weather and food. Aboriginal people lived all over Australia and, in the rainforest, the desert and the bush. Desert and the bush, okay? The next activity says, write sentences to describe the pictures. Some Aboriginal people move around. We have here, they moved from one place to another, okay? They moved from one place to another. Moved from one place to another, okay? The next one, they painted in caves, okay? Some Aboriginal people collected leaves and seeds from the trees. All this information, you have all this information, Okay, let me put it here. Okay. They collected leaves and seeds from the trees, okay? All the information is in this reading, okay? You have to look, you have to read, and you have to write. Look, read, and all this information, you're going to find the information here. All the information is in here, okay? Letter D, look. Okay, they hunted to eat. Ellos cazaban para comer. They hunted to eat. Okay, and what else? Just let's go to the next page, please. Page number 97. Match the words to the pictures, okay? Do you remember those things? Okay, clapsticks. Yes, those are the clapsticks. The didgeridoo. Didgeridoo, this is the didgeridoo. The bark canoe, this is the bark canoe, and the boomerang, okay? The boomerang. Okay, now use the words in exercise 3 to complete these sentences, okay? It's your turn to do this. You're going to use this to answer this, okay? For example, Aboriginal people use for hunting and playing. Use the boomerang. Use boomerang use boomerang, use boomerang for hunting and playing. They used to make music. Think about it. For fishing and traveling, they use think about it. It's your turn to do it. Activity 5. Complete the sentences about boomerangs. Aboriginal played games with boomerangs. These games helped young boys to learn to hunt. To learn to hunt. Okay? Aboriginal boomerangs were made of plastic, metal, or wood. They made of wood. Today, boomerangs can be made of, remember that? Remember the reading? Plastic or wood. They can have 2 or more wings. They have 2 or more wings, okay? Answer the questions. Why were boomerangs important to Aboriginal boys? Look, you have to read again to answer this, okay? Why were boomerangs important for Aboriginal boys? Because they learned to hunt, okay? What happened if a boomerang didn't hit anything? It returned to the owner or to the player, right? Regresaba al jugador o al thrower, okay? Let me change this word. I want to change this word because it's a thrower, el lanzador, okay? O el que lo lanzó, thrower. Okay, it returned to the thrower. Letter C, what does a didgeridoo look like? Like a pig or like, yeah, like a long flute, like a long flute, okay? Like a long flute. Let's go to page number 98. You have to read about Aboriginal art and then answer the questions below. Okay, we're going to read this together. Just listen to me, try to read. A variety of Aboriginal Australians painted with paints they made from plants and rocks. The main colors they obtained were red, orange, purple, dark brown, yellow, and black. They painted pictures in caves and on their own bodies. They also painted weapons and musical instruments. Aboriginal paintings usually had a meaning. Sometimes different peoples used the same symbols to show a message. Sometimes the meaning varied depending on the Aboriginal group they belonged to. Aboriginal Australians used and still use these symbols to keep their culture and stories alive. Here are some examples of Aboriginal symbols and their meanings, okay? I'm going to read again and I'm going to translate for you, okay? Just listen to me. A variety of Aboriginal Australians painted with paints they made from plants and rocks. Dice que una variedad de australianos aborígenes pintaron con pinturas que hacían de plantas y rocas. The main colors they obtained were red. The main colors they obtained were red, orange, purple, dark brown, yellow, and black. Los principales colores que obtuvieron fueron rojo, naranja, morado, café oscuro, amarillo y negro. They painted pictures in caves and on their own bodies. Pintaban en cavernas o en cuevas y en sus propios cuerpos. They also painted weapons and musical instruments. También pintaban armas e instrumentos musicales. Aboriginal paintings usually had a meaning. Las pinturas aborígenas normalmente o frecuentemente tienen un significado. Sometimes different peoples use the same symbols to show a message. Algunas veces, diferentes personas usaron los mismos símbolos para mostrar un mensaje. Sometimes the meaning varied depending on the original group they belong to. Algunas veces, la variedad de estos mensajes dependían del grupo de aborígenes a los que pertenecían. Aboriginal Australians still use these symbols to keep their culture and stories alive. Dice que los aborígenes australianos usaban y todavía usan estos símbolos para mantener su cultura y sus historias, para mantener vivas sus culturas y sus historias. Here are some examples of Aboriginal symbols and their meanings. He aquí algunos ejemplos de símbolos aborígenes y sus significados. Look at the pictures. That was a rainbow, man, woman, campsite. What colors did they mainly obtain? What colors did they mainly obtain? Okay, let me take my tool. Okay, they mainly obtain red. Okay, red, orange, purple. Okay, they mainly obtained. Just wait a minute. Obtained red, orange, purple, dark brown, yellow, and black. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me try to do this bigger. Okay, it's much better. What did they paint? What did they paint? Okay, let's see, what did they paint? Pictures, weapons, and musical instruments, okay? They painted, paints. Okay, they painted, just let me check. Okay, they painted pictures, pictures, weapons, and what else? And musical instruments. Musical instruments, right? Okay, let me check this, okay? Okay, so much better. What do Aboriginal Australians use these symbols for? Okay, they use these symbols to keep their culture and stories alive. It's true, right? Si te fijas, la pregunta está en presente porque no usa el did, sino tú. Se refiere a una pregunta en presente. What do Aboriginal Australians use these symbols for? ¿Por qué los usan? ¿Por qué los usan todavía? ¿Okay? They, to keep their culture and stories alive. To keep their culture and stories alive. Okay? Guess the meaning of the symbols. Choose from the words in the box. Okay? Maybe, I don't know, it's your turn to do this. Okay? You have to listen. You have to think about this. Rain, fruits or eggs, boomerang or snake. Think about it and try to label these pictures. Trata de ponerle nombre a estas pinturas, okay? It's your turn to do this. Let's go to page number 99, please. Okay, write true or false. If it is false, correct the sentences. First of all, we're going to write true or false, okay? Listen and think about the interesting facts about the kookaburra bird, okay? Piensa y recuerda acerca de la información sobre el ave kookaburra. We saw that. Ya vimos esa información. Just think about it, okay? The kookaburra makes a sound like a human laugh. This is true. Okay, this is true. With the capital letter, I'm sorry. Letter B, the kookaburra lives in palm trees. This is false. This is false, okay? The correct sentence is the kookaburra lives in eucalyptus trees. Okay? The kookaburra lives in eucalyptus trees. The kookaburra eats eucalyptus trees. This is false. False, okay? The kookaburra eats, do you remember? Do you remember that? The kookaburra eats snakes, small birds, lizards, okay, and lizards, okay? Small birds and lizards, that's okay. The period, it's too important to write period. Okay. Letter D, the gods ask the kookaburra to laugh and wake up the moon and the sleepers, not the moon, the sun. So this is false. Okay, you're going to write the correct sentence. Okay, just write again all the sentence. Okay, the gods asked the kookaburra to laugh and wake up the sun. I'm sorry, guys. To wake up the sun and the sleepers. Okay, let me try to do something here. Much better. Okay, the next one. Letter E. Thanks to the kookaburra, nobody misses the beauty of the new day. This is true. Okay, this sentence is true. Okay, now read about the koala bird. You have to read this information about the koala bird. Please read this and then you're going to find these definitions, okay? Look at the pictures and listen to me. The koala, it's not a bird, but the first British people to arrive in Australia in the 8th century called it koala bear because they thought it was like a small bird. The koala is actually a marsupial, that is a mammal that carries a baby on its paunch like a kangaroo. Koalas sleep for 16 to 18 hours a day and eat eucalyptus leaves from different eucalyptus trees. During the time they are awake, koalas eat lots of eucalyptus leaves, around a kilo a day. Oh my goodness. Find words in the text for these definitions. Koalas and kangaroos, both are marsupials. Okay, marsupials. Letter B, the part of the tree the koala eats, just the leaves, las hojas, leaves. when a person or animal is not sleeping. A person or animal that is not sleeping, sleeping is awake. Okay, awake, despierto, wake. Okay, we finished the extra activities of the Smarty book. Now it's time to practice online. Just let me show you the worksheet. Okay, just give me a minute. I'm going to share the new worksheet. Please, it's too easy to do this. Write the past tense of the verbs shown. Okay, play, for example, play, played, close, closed. Okay, it's your turn to do this. You're going to fill this out and you're going to write the past tense of the verb open, of the verb study, stop, plant. I know you can do that. Don't forget to click the blue button, and then you're going to check your answers. Don't forget. Okay, don't forget to take a picture of this page because it's for me. Okay, don't forget to practice, don't forget to study, because your exam is on the next week. Your exam is on February 24th, and you need to practice the past tense of the verbs, ¿ok? Necesitas practicar continuamente el tiempo pasado de los verbos regulares porque es lo que vendrá en el examen. Asimismo, vas a estudiar el tiempo pasado del verbo to be, el was y el were. Espero que lo recuerdes. Si no, regresa a revisar tus archivos, ¿ok? De todas formas, te voy a dar, debajo de este video estará el temario para tu examen de inglés del miércoles 24 de febrero. Okay, we finished today. See you the next class. Have a nice day.